I'm sorry. I've had a hard time keeping track of time today. I looked up. I did not think 5 minutes had gone by, and it had. I was still getting stuff, and I lost track of time. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody had a good weekend. It has absolutely snowed a ton. It's just a bunch of shoveling and scarves and sweaters and stuff. I have had a hard time relaxing. The snow plows in my neighborhood came by incredibly loud at 3 a.m. and they were still in my neighborhood at 6 a.m. when I finally I was so tired that I was able to actually sleep. So that's cool. That's cool. I love that for me. It's fine. It does just mean that, like, I think I had these ambitions to, like, maybe start another game after. And considering how little I slept and the fact that I have a really big day Monday at work, I don't know that we're gonna play another game. I also don't know if this one's gonna finish soon, so we might just be doing Mutazione today. So, hi JR, hello Lady Miss Dragon, hello Splat, hi Nut. How's everybody doing today? Hope we're having a good weekend, end of the week. All that time getting ready, and I still didn't grab water. I don't know what's up with my brain like this whole weekend. I think this entire long weekend, it's been thinking about a bunch of different things, but like I have a really big day at work tomorrow, and it has made it really difficult to parse out any free time. I feel like my brain is running around in circles. It's like be productive, do a million things, and it has made it kind of impossible to relax. But also it's made it very difficult to actually concentrate on like one specific thing. I'm almost done with work. Woohoo, that's nice. I love that. I am gonna get up and I am going to grab some water because I'm sorry, apparently I forgot. This is a very heavy talkie game, which I had the start screen running in the background, and then apparently I switched over to it. It was just, running in the background. I switched over to it and it had been playing. So I don't know if we missed anything. But like 2 characters were in dialogue. I've literally no idea how that could happen. So fingers crossed that we didn't miss anything, but I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. I did have a neighborhood kid come up to my my front door today and like try to be like, I'll show your front step for a couple of bucks, and it was really cute. It's like I didn't have cash. Also, I like doing that stuff, but like it was adorable. Little kid hustling for present money. It's cute. It's cute. So if I get loopy, it's because I'm tired, and I both apologize and don't. I don't have cash. Kid pulls out a debit machine. Yeah, they have Square on their phone. Their phone that they definitely have. Okay. So let's try reopening Mutazione. Where I remember we were last at was we were getting I feel like we're still missing one song or something, a glyph for the temple. And again, I genuinely don't understand how it was playing.
Hello, ginger-flavored root bear. I've been chillin' like a villain for this weekend, and I've been doing good.
That's great. I love that, Metal Cake. Hello. Welcome in. It's nice to hear. If my brain's gonna be a real big like tangled yarn mess, I love it that it warms my heart that other people are having an okay time. So it just started playing. As I remember it, we're still trying to gather something so that we can go on a spirit world journey with our grandpa to go talk to the Fung so that we can get past a bunch of venomous centipedes. This story's going strange places. Oh yeah, Root Bear. Hi, Happy. How you doing, hun? Sorry you're having a bad time. I thank you. I appreciate it. I can only hope that it's temporary, right? It's one of those, hey, this is just happening right now, and it's not a forever thing, and surely we'll be on the other side, or whatever. It's the big thing Monday, and like several other work things are just kind of having me in like a spinning my wheels kind of state, which I know a lot of people can relate to, unfortunately. Hi, Ginger. Lovely to see you. I'm sending many hugs to you and a forehead smooch. Aw, hon, that's adorable. Thank you. Aw. The nice thing is, after this game next week.
Let's go, Gingerly. Oh. You gotta pick up the pace. Come on.
You're right. Thank you. Hi, generic Mr. Mike. How are you? New game? Hi, Muff. Hail. Yeah, new-ish. We're getting to the tail end of it. It's not a very long game, but we will be having, if you're saying but we're gonna have a new game next week. We're starting Expedition, or Claire Obscure Expedition 33. So, that's what... I do find it interesting that a lot of, not all of, but a lot of, when I asked several different people for their encouragement memos, it was only the men were the ones who ended up sounding sometimes like a football coach. And I found that really interesting. As someone who did a couple of sports and, you know, had a couple different coaches, like it was just the energy. The only brief that I offered was, hey, you know, a word of encouragement. And like, it was very interesting, that it has only been the men who interpreted it that way so far. That like, it is like a coach cheering from the sidelines. It's very cute. Heard that is a good French RPG. I genuinely don't know anything about the company. I definitely know a lot of the names sound French. Is the company themselves French? I guess I just thought that was kind of the aesthetique for the game. What day are you starting? Next Sunday. It'll be our next Sunday game. So, next Sunday. Assuming we get to the end of this game, which, they are indeed French, well then that makes sense, because it felt pretty like, if they weren't French, they definitely studied. Hello, Ebri Nyan. Hi, Butter Toast. How are you? That's, is that Azumanga Daioh? I love that show. How are you? Fine, thank you. Yeah, it is Azumanga. Oh, that's a good show. All right. So yeah, I don't know. We're going to the spirit world, I guess. I'm not quite sure how much of the story skipped, air quotes. So we'll see. Continue. Afternoon. Hopefully this is where we were. So like these two were having a talk. Like when I tabbed over, they were mid conversation and I quit out. So hopefully none of that saved. We'll see. Ah. Oh, big stretch. Say, Muff, by the way, have you loaded up No Rest for the Wicked yet? I know you did get it. I keep like talking it up to everybody. I'm itching to play it constantly. I accidentally, as like a solve for being like, no, I can't load up No Rest for the Wicked again. Because I'm playing it on stream and I don't have like, I went around and I mined a bunch of ore and I chopped a bunch of trees, you know, like a bunch of like in-game busy work style stuff. And I was like, okay, we're at the point where I can't like mine more ore or chop more trees. I have to like progress the game so that the ore and the trees come back. And instead I loaded up Moonlighter, which was a mistake. I like Moonlighter. However, I have a thing where, you know, in order to combat my ADHD, I'm like, okay, these are my goals. And then I'm like, well, I won't remember that my goal was this, or this. So I have to do it before the next time I open this game, or else I won't remember what I was in the middle of doing. And the problem is that there's always a future task that you need to like, like, I'd be like, okay, well, I'll just do this one more thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just do this one more thing. Oh, well, it's one more thing, right? Like I got to clear out the inventory because I won't remember that I was trying to find the exact price on this, and this. Cause I've been playing New Game Plus, which just is the game again, but it's like harder. And the prices are higher and all that stuff. And so you're refilling the compendium. So it's full new prices. So you're just doing all that from scratch again. So they're not the same prices as last time. So even if you remembered the prices last time, you have to find brand new perfect prices or whatever. So I was doing that. And I beat a boss. I beat 2 bosses, but that's not how much I intended to do. I intended to do like maybe like 2 runs. Nope. That game's addicting. Anyway. All right. When we last left off, I'm trying to do these gardens, right? I got this evanescence mushroom thing from Jella. And Spike has a date with Claire still coming up. Happy birthday. I don't know what that means. Addicting. Oh, okay, I just had to sound it out. I just had to sound it out. I saw a word in there, and I'm like, I don't need to repeat that. But then that's the trick. You have to say it in order to I get you. So you'll be by the lighthouse. That substantially decreases your likelihood of falling in the sea. Have we dealt with all the worst case scenarios? Let's move on to the stuff that's definitely going to happen, like how it starts. What do you mean? How are you going to greet her? You've just been friends before now. This date is the beginning of renegotiating that. Yes, but he's also like literally shown her his ass every morning. I think... Oh, heck. It's okay, just talk me through it. Should I kiss her on the cheek? Let's just keep listening, I guess. If you're ever unsure, ask. Okay, so I show up. Yep. So I guess this is good advice. But what if I'm the first one there? Then you wait for her. Should I have flowers? Sounds nice. What if I take the wrong flowers? I think the only wrong flowers you can take are the ones that, like, literally eat people. I'm a wholesome and innocent being, gingerly. Yeah, that's been my experience. That's been my experience, hun. Are you convincing me or are you convincing you? A prophet is accepted everywhere but in her own house? I'm glad you agreed. That's what I did. Yes. Yeah, that's what this tone indicates. What if I take the wrong flowers? Okay, maybe let's save flowers for the second date. I'm a wreck, kitten. It'll be okay. So it's the middle of the day. I guess let's... We've already... Oh, I remember we were talking about baskets. Did we go? We didn't go talk to these two yet. Let's see how these two are getting along. Night in the Woods sure looks different. That's honestly the reason I wanted to play this after Night in the Woods, because to me, their art styles feel like they're holding hands. Does that make sense? Hi, Patat. How are you, hun? What's tone? What a strange human concept? Okay. Have you played Oxenfree? Yeah, definitely. It's one of my favorite games. I was actually thinking of replaying the original before I play 2, but probably that to me it feels like an October-y game. So I kind of that might be a next year thing. But God, I love Oxenfree. It's so good. PBJ, hello. Welcome in. I don't know why my alert didn't make a noise. Oh, no, there it is. It's just late. Hello. I saw you were doing the midnight walk. I was in there a little bit earlier. Hello. I keep lurking on people and not saying hi. I'm being a little sneaky sneak. How are you? How was your stream? That game looks scary, but so beautiful and good. I think it feels like it's the same style as like Lost in Random. Oh, I hope you had a good stream. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, Rebu. Hi, Codicism. And the Mad Wifey. Hello. Hi. It's not as scary as it seems. It's beautiful, though. Well, you might be very brave because I'm a huge coward, so I don't know. I don't know how to take that. It's like somebody saying that something's like not spicy and it's extremely spicy. Cause like that's subjective. I just think you're brave. Cause it looks scary when things like lunge at you. That really gets me. Yeah, and they feel like they lunge at you in that game. Oh, it looks so good though. It looks so good. I would like to get the courage together to play. I'm a big scaredy cat, but thank you. All right, well then I guess scaredy cat high five. We're doing good. We're playing a kind of a cozy game. This is oh gosh, I'm gonna say it. I want you to look at the title of the game and how would you pronounce it? But Mutazione. We're on an island. Oh my god, how do I even explain this game? It's so strange. If you need to raid and run and like go get food or like settle down or like walk off your midnight walk. You guys, that game looks so good. You should check out PBJ playing it. It looks so neat, and I'm just so nervous. Part of me's like, maybe I will play it someday. So I've been trying not to pay too much attention, but it's gorgeous, and it's so cool. Mutation, but with more of a Z sound in the middle? Yeah, kind of. It's like a mutation zone. We're on an island that had mutations. There was like a comet that hit the Earth somewhere. We get no context for where this island is with regards to the rest of the world, but a comet hit the Earth a while ago. I'm really bad with timelines, so it might have been 70 years ago. It's somewhere between 44 and 70 years ago. And there was a lot of people died. This island used to be a lot more populated, and then like because of the impact, there was a lot of like mutations for people around here, and so this is not normal for the rest of the world. This area is kind of unique, and there's like a symbiotic relationship with the big tree. Well, let me show you the tree. There's a map here. With this big tree and like the rest of the biome, and our grandfather was kind of the steward for this ecosystem. And ever since he's gotten sick and hasn't been able to do his job, stuff has been suffering. and he's kind of, I guess, a little bit like how you would consider like Dungeons and Dragons, like a druid. He's like taking care of the area. And so we came to this island to meet our grandfather for the first time because he had been estranged from the family and learn about this whole area. And he's been sending us on areas, and like we can hear songs in plants. And we've been planting song gardens and trying to kind of rebuild the ecosystem and the balance of the island. This game looks so interesting. It's beautiful also. There's everywhere you go, there's like a million different little bugs or crickets or things moving. There's not a lot on this screen because there's like, I think they want you to look at the NPCs that are happening here. But like, when you go into the woods, there's like little lizards and dragonflies and stuff that are just really, like, look at that little dragonfly go. It's just really cool. And we're about to, we just went down. Okay, hold on. There's also a sentient fungus underground whose name is Jella, who is amazing. I love Jella. Jella's a great character. And apparently they might be part of something called the Fung, which is like a giant fungus thing that is part of the symbiosis with the tree. It's like underground mushrooms or whatever. And we're trying to get past these like venomous centipedes in order to talk to them. And I think in order to do that, our grandpa is having us trip on these mushrooms that we just grew. And we're about to go in the spirit world. So like that's where we're about to like kind of take LSD and go on like a whole, oh, here's all the bugs and stuff. There's bugs and I'm chasing this poor chicken and seagulls, and we are about to like absolutely be high off our gourd. That's where this game is headed. Sound gardens, yeah. Are you sure this isn't a horror game? I'm not, because they showed us the big centipede, and it was scary. And people have died trying to get through the centipedes. Like, it's not a, this is not a whatever threat. Like, some of these people know people who have died trying to get through there. Other, like, named characters whose names we know, so... I gotta work. Love you, Ginger. Have a good night, hon. I hope you don't have to work too long, huh, Patat. So, okay. These two just found out that, I guess they've been asked to raise a baby together with the gal that they both love. So there's like a polycule sort of starting here. Stop lollygagging. I knew I wouldn't get any useful work out of you today. This guy just found out that he's gonna be a father. What? I just wanted to spit it out. I'm going to fish. I'm going to start up a fishing business. Trade what we don't need with the mainland. Am I supposed to jump for joy? After it's up and running, I won't be able to work for you anymore. Let me get this straight. Not only did you steal my girl and my baby, you're setting out to steal my business too. No. Why should I trust you? But I promise, I won't be able to make it to the mainland. Well, can't say I was looking forward to having you around the place anyhow. So the polycule's off to a great start. This game touches on everything. There's also sentient sausages that live underground. I feel like every single detail I'm giving you about this game makes me sound like I'm crazy and made it up. It's wonderful. There are sentient sausages that live underground. There's this whole island works on like a barter system, so there's no capitalism, but the sausages are very into marketing and like productivity matrices. So who knows where they came from? You're right. Aha. Not about the boat. About trusting me. I get it. But I want us to get along. And to do that, I have to move on, become my own man. Oh ho, playing the reasonable card, are you? I don't like this guy. And I keep wanting to call him Graubert, but then I also want to call him Graubert. So you're gonna hear both names. I can barely look at you. You can wish it better all you like, but you took a path and you need to deal with the consequences. I'm going to do my best for both Aelin and the bairn. I guess that might be a word for baby. But I don't owe you anything. I'll leave you alone. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Tongue. This guy is something else. Not now, Seacrum. He knows I don't like that name. Cool. Cool. So this is Claire. She's going on a date with this guy named Spike, who is really cool, who lives on this boat, and he skinny dips and has basically shown her his butt every morning. And I'm happy for them. I think they're gonna have a fun time, and his adopted cat daughter. Ginger, hi, Gingy. Here are the sausages. The entire island is taking care of the barber's baby, with everyone planning on teaching and helping the baby. Yeah, it's a community, right? That's the idea is like being in like fellowship and in community. Hey sausages, what's up you guys? Each one with a different paint job. Sal, well, why are you the only one allowed to come up with ideas? Nothing should stand in the way of progress and profit. Sal, what? We're the only ones around here who need a wheelbarrow, and we've got one. It was nice try though, buddy. He was yelling about how a dot wouldn't let them be marketed to. That was a fun time. Kai, I feel as though I have been neglecting you. Can I get you something to eat? Yeah, let's get some food. The sausages are adorable. They're really funny. They were bullying like a sentient tree dot earlier, and that wasn't very fun. But usually they're digging underneath in the roots system, and like they're employed by this like bug guy named Dennis, who's like a big curmudgeon, but he's like really, really worried about the tree dying. So he's been like he's been like trying to monitor it from like a scientific point of view, whereas like our grandpa handled it kind of a little bit more spiritually. And genuinely, Dennis has been like super worried about the health of the tree, which, you know, is pretty admirable. And he's like been taking the stress of it out on some other people, which is a little unfortunate. So, but he also like the sausages work for him. Okay. What? Wonderful. Roasted woobjun root in sweet kepa berry sauce for the a sweet kepa berry sauce. Served with with toque egg noodles. Ooh, smoky buffalo bacon in steamed buns with optional hot sauce. God, those sound really good. Let's do noodles. Root and noodles. The smoky bacon sounds really good, though. I want to know what a buffalo tastes like. All this food just sits in my inventory and I don't do anything with it. It just becomes pocket soup, but I'm here for it. Did you see Tongue and Graub, by the way? Yeah, everything's fine. They're getting along just fine. I did. Yep. Oh goodness, I've been worrying so. The first time he's alone with Graubert since everything. I've been trying to listen out for raised voices, but did they seem okay? Oh no, those voices got raised. They did. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Is my bot not working? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah. If I've got anonymous followers on, so if you want me to thank you by name, just let me know. But let's be reassured. Why would we be flippant to Maury? That would not be nice. A little awkward, but they seem to be working through it. That's more than a little awkward, Kai. Poor Tongue, the boy's never been good at confrontation. Yeah, I don't know that confronting Graubert right now is the best thing to do anyway. Better to just, like, let the guy vent in his own time, because it's like, sometimes conversations are just, like, really unproductive if you don't give a person space to work through their feelings. Oh, did you hear about Claire and Spike? They're going on a date tonight. Up by the lighthouse. How romantic. She's been walking on air all day. Maybe I could prepare them a picnic. That would be really sweet. Oh, that's a lovely thought. She deserves it. Aw. Claire's always been a quiet child, mind. She didn't used to be. When your mom was here, she was so bubbly, happy and bubbly. Then Gaia was whisked away. It was a hard time. Do you think I upset her? I mean, she did cry the first time we got to the island because she, like, missed our mom. I feel like I just kind of want to, instead of interrupting her train of thought, I just want to let her keep talking. And now she's fretting about Tongue. She thinks he's got itchy feet. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't circle the conversation to us, because I want to let Maury just get her thoughts out, right? She thinks he's got itchy feet, going to sail off in his boat like his father did. That's true, yeah. We're going to continue to stay quiet, just let her talk. I don't like to speak ill of people, but he was a worthless man. Well, for not liking to speak ill of people, you sure did a good job. Wow. Lay that out, pretty bear. Good riddance. He sailed away and left her holding the baby. You know what? Yeah, that's a fair reaction. If I'm honest, Tongue was a remarkably large child. You couldn't really hold him. Now it feels like we definitely want to start being an active speaker here, but, like, I don't think this is a super productive question, but it is our only option other than just, like, acting like we're not interested in this conversation. I would rather ask something like, do you, like, I don't know. Why did he leave presumes that she knows, but it was just after Tongue had a big tantrum, had a big tantrum. He had trouble with his temper back then. I think Tongue sometimes blames himself, as if it's his fault his father was a coward. Oh dear, I seem to have gotten a little worked up. You just want the best for them, don't you? Yeah, of course. Oh. I don't remember. Okay, we can't visit the bathhouse. I feel like we can't go check in on Jella because we already did, because that's how we got the fungus. So I don't think that there's going to be anything new. There's nothing new at the pipe. Hey there, little weird animal. We could go into the pipe, but that would just be scary. Because, yeah, like, the story progressed because we grew this mushroom. Oh, but we can talk to Jella. Hi, Jella. I cannot converse with you currently. I am absorbing nutrients. You were highly successful in replenishing the soil. All right, have a good dinner, Jella. I was right, I can't talk to Jella. Or only briefly. Hi, Void, how you doing? Hello. Happy Sunday. Okay. So... I think that's everything that we can do. We could go check in on Dennis, see if he's got the power thing worked out. And and maybe, like, say hi to Yoke? And maybe check on the temple, but I don't think we have a lot of options for, like, things that aren't, like, just going home and tripping on mushrooms. So I was wondering if you had any entry-level books. This is the gal who is having a baby with tongue. Happy Sunday. Hope stream's going Gucci. It's doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Wait, no, you didn't say that. I just inferred. You know what happens when you infer? A kind of what to expect when you're expecting thing. Interesting question. Typically that kind of information has been held within an oral tradition in Mutazione. Yes, with Mori. But I feel like Q&A with Grandma might not be the best way for tongue to learn. I see. Well, in any case, we should find someone for her to train up. Is it something you might be interested in? Seems like you've had a head start on a lot of it. I hadn't thought about it, but maybe? Yeah, maybe. Well, that's a cute idea. Thanks for your last recommendation, by the way. How did you find it? I think I like it, even if I have to read every sentence like 5 times. I do like that kind of reading. Maybe fiction, though, next? It's a bit exhausting, this existence stuff. Oh, I have just the thing. Yeah? Things Fall Apart, an exquisite piece of writing by a young man called Chinua Achebe. Now, considering one of the other things that he has mentioned has indeed been a real book, I'm wondering if this is also a real book. Oh, thank you for the lurk and the raid, PBJ. Enjoy your dinner. I suspect this is a real book. What's it about? Legacy, cultural conflict, colonialism. I have been thinking more about the story of our own community. Oh? And, well, it was before your time, but when we were visited by the scientists. Oh, are we going to relate this to, like, a type of colonialism? Because they were talking about, like, not actually feeling like it, like, they were participants, but rather, like, subjects? I am Googling. That is a book. It is a 1958 novel by a Nigerian author and a debut novel. First published in 1958. Let's keep listening. We made friends, of course, but they also took from us in a manner that seemed to precede asking. That's the... Ooh, I like the way that isn't very, precede asking. Like they don't need to ask. Our community is relatively new, but culturally distinct. We should talk more about who we are, I think. Will this make more sense when I've read the book? Perhaps. I would value someone to talk about it with, at least. And after that, maybe a comedy? Of course, some Austen. I love these two spending some time together. That's great. Aww. Alright, I don't think Dennis is still gonna be out by the power plant, but let's just go take a little walk, because we passed the temple on the way, and it'll be nice to look at all the bugs. Anyone looking at bugs? Me, I'm looking at bugs. Like that one right there. Okay, yeah, I'm missing one song. We've done Otherworld, we've done Harsh, Pacific, Spooky. Spooky is the garden we haven't cultivated, so we need to figure out where the spooky garden is eventually. Okay. I wonder if that's in the spirit world. Are we, like, spirit world farming somehow? Not farming. Cultivating. Planting. Hi, toucan. Gosh, this game's so pretty. Hello, lizard. Okay. I forgot how far the power plant is. I guess we're just gonna have a little jog across half the island to see if Dennis is still dealing with this. And if he's still being a real putz about it. Okay, no, he's not here anymore. That's fine. I really do like the detail that it does seem to be that when you pass by individual plants, the sounds that they make show up. It's a really lovely little detail. Hi, tiny birds. We've seen some really beautiful locations, especially when we went on the boat ride. And I feel like we've explored the whole island, but it feels like we're gonna have new places past when we get past the Fung, but I'm also interested in what the spirit world's gonna look like, because the art has already been really layered and amazing, and I'm really anticipating what they're going to decide to represent. Okay. Let's check up the tree. There's our grandpa. Miyu won't be there. There's Dennis. Oh, hold on. Is passing time talking with grandpa? It is not. Okay, well, let's start talking with Dennis. You cannot disturb me this time. Everything has settled down in the treetop. Papu is recovering. I am too content. No, content is insufficient. I feel exhilarated. Well, you're welcome. It's definitely because I did the thing. Hi, Dots. I suspect that... Yeah, we can't talk to them. Okay. That's fine. I just had fun walking up here. This is part of my workout routine, I guess. Hi, Song and Storm. How you doing? Hello? Alright, well, maybe he'll tell us who we have to talk to progress then. If this isn't the... Tell Grandpa you found the... Entheogen. Entheogen? Hey, I got that, mushroom thingy we needed. Wonderful. Hello, folks. Happy summer winter, everyone. Yeah, it's I am buried in snow. It's crazy. You hold on to it for just a little while longer. I have one last task for you. You need a totem. Oh, good. Another thing. Yeah. I promise it's the last. Your totem will be... what grounds you... Oh, what grounds you? I thought we were talking about grounds, as in, like, more than one ground. Okay. Grounds you during the journey. It connects you to a physical world like an anchor. I don't need to grow it, do I? So can I just go and pick a nice stone or something? Let's ask. I don't need to grow it, do I? Take this. A lizard skull. Okay. Is this my totem? It is beyond even my long-earned expertise to select a totem. You must find the Dot Shaman. Give her this gift, although perhaps spare her your jokes. They may not translate. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap at you. I had some words with Yoke earlier that put me in a bad mood. Oh, he argued with Yoke? Oh, because Yoke was warning us that they thought that he thought that the spirit thing was going to be too dangerous. So maybe that's what they argued about. I'm glad of your spirit and your jokes. That's probably what they argued about, huh? That's probably what they argued about. All right, let's go talk to the Dot Shaman. It looks like we were supposed to go up here. We just were missing the crucial key quest item, Lizard Skull. Tick knit knee do. How did you know? Perfect guess. Tick knit do. Knit two. Oh, there we. Oh, okay. The one with the hat is not. We need the one. Sorry, not the one with this hat. The one with this hat. It's a very specific hat. You're the shaman, right? Why are they shaking their fist at me? Knit bick do. Nope. Knit. Nup. Tick tick. I guess let's explain what we're supposed to intuit what they're saying here, I guess, huh? This skull right here looks like the skull of the weird bird that keeps visiting us in our dreams. Nono told me to give you this to you. There you go. Here, there's your lizard skull. Knit do. Knit do. Totem. Oh yeah, totem. Knit tick dee nup nup. Sure, let's do as she says, whatever that means. Ah! How am I getting hit? No. No, okay. Okay. Are you... I was just trying to find you Was that the bird? Were they trying to find a sound on a skull that sounded like my skull? What was that? That was cool. Ow, what was that? Do tick knit tuck do. Okay, a totem. Thanks. Knit nick nup. Knit nup. If we could see the bird again, I want to know if this is one of the feathers from the bird. Careful. Careful. Aw, careful. That's cute. Careful. We were being warned. This one looks like it's having a real good time. Okay, let's be nosy. Oh, we can talk to Grandpa. I feel like it's gonna, maybe it's not. Okay. So, do you have a totem? Let's show the feather. Interesting. It appears to be the feather from a great crested tern. Fast-moving, streamlined creature. Always has its sights set ahead. Oh yes, this will do well for you. That's it for now. Meet me in my hut tonight. Okay. Okay, so this isn't how we progress the timeline here. I know perhaps I have been pushing you. It has been frustrating. But tonight everything will become clear. We will find the answers I need. I could not have done it without you. I am proud. Very proud. That's nice. All right. All right, let's go be nosy about dates. Let's get in everybody's business. Hi, Aylin. Hey, Kai. Don't mind me. Just getting a bit of fresh air. Okay. I went here, but I actually wanted to go to the archive. See if Yoke is still there. Probably gonna caution me, or maybe tell me about the fight with Grandpa, or caution me to be careful again. Kai, I am surprised to see you. I had thought you'd set your sights on this ritual business. Okay, yeah, let's check that he's okay. Hi, Cosmic, how are you? What an interesting lexicon you're bringing to the table. How's it going? You're trying to make sure that we're all hip? I'm doing well, lovely. Is everything okay? You sound a bit... Well, I'm sure Nono told you we had a bit of a disagreement. Let's try you. What's wrong? Let's not presume. I just don't understand what the rush is. Why can't he take his time, introduce you to some of the safer practices? I don't know what to say. You don't think I should try the ritual? I don't know what to say. It's not that I don't think you're capable. With enough time and training, perhaps. But he insists on carrying on like there's no tomorrow. See, I can really understand why Yoke is scared, because Yoke lost a son to this same ritual. I guess let's talk about Grandpa's experience. I don't know that that's going to make a lot of sense here. Isn't Grandpa kind of an expert on this stuff, though? No expert ever finds their expertise without mistakes. It's not even his tradition to share. Oh, that was an angry face. Forgive me. Just promise me you will take care. I guess let's be matter of fact. I don't know what that means. Honestly, Yoke, I'm sure it's just going to be a bit of meditating or something. My son trained with him for more than a year and still wasn't safe. Perhaps I'm letting the past catch up with me. You are not RD. Not that it's on your list of concerns for today, but I finished translating Mani's notes. Something about mushroom tree symbiosis and the centipede pacifying qualities of papu petals. Quite why you'd want to pacify a centipede, I don't know. Because they're venomous. I am sorry for losing my temper, dear girl. Please just take care. Hi, Death. How are you? Hello. Happy weekend. Let's try offering help. Can I do anything to fix the argument between you and Nono? No, perhaps I should just learn to sit with my worry. Or perhaps I'll ask Miyu to just see how you're doing on her way back from hunting. Yes, that sounds ideal. I like that Yoke's worried, though. Oh, I am a worrywart. I hope you can forgive me. Aw. I, too, have been a worrywart, so I understand. What is this thing? It's cute! Hello? No. Okay, well, let's go look at the little hedgehoggy thing, I guess. Since we scared away the fox thing. Oh no. If I stand very still. Must protect creature? Yeah, I just wanted to get a better look at it, that's all. I know that it doesn't understand that. That's fine. That was cool. I'm still kind of interested. We did see like that white stag that one time, and I'm wondering what that was about on the way when did our secret swim with Miyu. Which is this? No, this is a picture of somewhere else, right? I bet they're out there right now. You'll need to make some changes if you're gonna take her beyond the reef. Sure. But I thought I'd start on the reef and get the hang of it before I start thinking about modifications. Enjoying the beautiful sunset. Well, they're having two entirely different conversations here. Very sensible, very sensible. Allows you to better inform your designs. The sun low on the sea, magical. I must say I'm very proud of you, lad. Let me know if you want my eye over your plans. Thanks, but I feel like I want to work this out myself. Now I think on it, it's a full moon tonight. You know what they say. Mori. Typical. You're both so old-fashioned. They're just not, they're not being busybodies about the date. It's cool that they added Finn into the game. It was very forward-thinking of them. Yeah. Honestly, after all this time, you have to wish her a little fun. I love Mom, and I want her to be happy. I just don't want to, picture it. Have you thought about storage on the boat? I wonder if he'll bring her flowers. You'll need to think about how you can store the nets so you can furl and unfurl them effectively. Apparently, Bo's figured out how to make nets that don't tangle. That kid is a bit of a wild card, but he can really weave. Aw, Bopeck's making nets? That's great. Oh, Lord. Let's hope he's not gone and written her another song. These, the really two wildly different thought processes. Just checking in quick on Jella to see if Jella has processed all the nutrients yet. But I suspect Jella's still eating. No, Jella and Bopeck are having a fun time. Okay. Hi, you two. And I'm going to make them into hexagons. Interesting, in order that they tessellate. That way they will fit together. Tongue is privileged to have you helping. I'm good at weaving. It is possible that I could contribute also. I have been wondering about the possibilities of anti-static compounds for a while. Perhaps I can develop a coating for your nets. I do love how everybody, like, contributes to each other's success. It really is quite lovely. Okay, hold on. Let's go take a look at these centipedes. Does the game let me get Does it let me walk right up here? Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I would get scared. Could I get got? Can I make it so that our character gets got? And the story ends differently? Perhaps. Hi, Lovey. I love this one. It was so well done in the story. It is like a soap opera. It really is. Speaking of which, we're going to be looky-loos on Claire and Spike's date. Because the whole island is like, knows that these two are on a date. It's very cute. How you doing? They did another game with similar vibes. Oh, I didn't know that they had a different game. What is that called? How you doing, Lovey? It's been a weird week. It has, Miyu. I'd like to say we're not always like this, but we are. Let's check in. Everything okay with you? I guess. Spike's on his date right now. Tongue's planning his new fishing boat. I guess everyone is moving forward. Gotta work on that. Aw, Miyu. Want to give her a little hug or a forehead kiss? Why not? Okay, let's go be busybodies about the date. Is that how time moves forward? Miu's a cool cat. She is. Big fan of her. It is. It is how we move forward. We are. Look at us being just a little. Look at us being just like a little voyeur. What is this? Saltsea Chronicles is an adventure game set in a flooded post-apocalyptic world. Okay, that is ringing a bell too. The player, controlling an ensemble cast of characters, must sail to islands and investigate the mystery behind their captain's disappearance. That sounds fascinating. Ah. And then I realized I don't even know what your favorite flowers are. That's okay. I don't know why it would have come up. For future reference, I like aerokids and rose reeds. Next time, I promise. So, how was your day? If I'm honest, I spent most of mine worrying about tonight. Me too. Poor old Miu had to listen to me go on and on. Bopek must be very bored with me worrying about my hair. Your hair looks beautiful. Thank you. Let's keep listening like a little spy. Have you played Saltsea Chronicles? So Bopek wove me this beautiful basket and said that one color was me and the other was you, and that it meant we would have a nice time. A good kid, that one. He is. I worry about him sometimes, our little foundling. I feel like we did a good job of raising him in his early years. I know what you're getting at. Now he's a bit in between, and he's got his peculiarities. Can get on folks' nerves. With Nono getting better, though, feeling like maybe we turned a corner? I hope so. Yeah, let's keep listening. The sky is so beautiful tonight. You're radiant. Oh, that's a sweet line. Aw. Can't believe this is happening. And I haven't even fallen in the sea. You don't understand, though, how long I've daydreamed about this, even when I first saw you, when I was just a shy kid. When I came here, I was a heartbroken mess, but I remember it was you made me stay. Really? Sure was. Though I was just thought I was just stopping for supplies. Offered money, but you wouldn't hear it. Gave me everything I needed and wrapped up neat in these big old leaves. And I thought maybe this weird hippie place is just what I need. Days stretched out into weeks. I began to find a rhythm here. But you were what started it. That's so sweet. It's so good to hear that you saw me. That's adorable. Look at that big old smile she has on her face. I wonder what Grobert is doing, if he's just sulking in his boat. Just sulking. Boat sulking while on a boat. Oh my god, when I got up to get water, did I forget to get my water carafe? I just filled my water glass? What a goober. Well, I guess let's just be creepy and stand here and stare at Claire while I go get my water. I'm gonna stare at her menacingly and she's gonna have a frozen look of joy on her face, like normal people do. This is just normal behavior. And I will be right back, and I'm gonna get the carafe this time. Hi, handsome boy. Hi, buddy. You guys, there's a hedgehog over there. There's a little guy. He's right over there. He's making hedgehog noises. Oh my gosh, my chair is like getting more broken. The new part is supposed to arrive on Tuesday, and I just... it's so weird sitting in this, like, fucked up chair. Water. Okay. Okay. Hi, Claire, how was your date? Oh. Sorry, I didn't see you there. We've just been standing here staring at her for a while, and... Okay, sure. I'm in another world. A beautiful world. I want to stay here and just grin and breathe the night air. Aww. How can I begin to deserve it? Ooh, oh, okay. This much joy. Oh, I'm glad she had a good time. I don't know that deserve it is the right way to frame that. Come on. Oh, look at the dots. Come on. Darn. Stop looking at me like that, Bo. No explosion? I'm trying to be better at controlling my temper. Good for baby. Yes. Hey, he's working on it. Hi, dots. Knit tick. Knit do tup. Yeah, it's nice to see you too. Tup tup do. Oh. So you had a good... Oh, look, these three are sharing like one fancy drink. Adorable. So you had a good time? Can't have been that good if you're back wiping floors and shining glasses already. Come on, Grobert, you don't need to be like this. The dots are cheering the gamers on. They've got a whole audience. It's adorable. Typical. No need to rush things. Hush now. Don't you go thinking I'm going to gossip everything out to you. We had a fine time. More'n fine. Luminescent. Spike's is, like... Spike's such a cinnamon roll. Wow. But the details of what happened are between me and her, understand? And also me, who was being a total fucking creep in the bushes. Oh, they're blowing bubbles. That's cute. Of course. Not planning on offering Claire a special manicure first thing in the morning, are we? Graub. I still know you. Honestly. Well now, Seacrum. We're just on tenterhooks about Spike's date. No privacy. If I had a wife, you bet I would keep her well out of the way of everybody. Dennis, you do have a pipe wife. She's a wife who lives in a pipe. Or at least your girlfriend, and nobody knows because she lives in a pipe. Dennis with a wife. Didn't I hear you had some ritual planned with Nono? I'm on my way now, but also, how did it go, Spike? It was perfect, and that's all you're getting. Go on, off with you. All right. I mean, I already know how it went, so. One last look at Jella and the pipe. Speaking of your pipe wife. Okay. Hi, Jella. Greetings. My cognitive processes are greatly enhanced by the nutrient enrichment you enabled. I offer you much gratitude. I'm glad you're feeling better. I had found myself struggling to focus, but had assumed I was perhaps coming to the end of my life cycle. I even considered the dangerous but regenerative properties of the Fung. But I was just in need of standard nutrition. You know what? Let's tell Jella a sports story, I guess. I get that too, all the time, especially just after training. I see. Well, you have sated me. Gratitude. Anytime, Jella. I love it when Jella says gratitude. It's so cute. Jella's so cute. It'll be fine, old friend. He'll take care of her. Of course you worry, but I'm confident no harm will come to her. Aww. Yoke is so concerned. Hey, Miyu. Okay, we're supposed to meet him in the hut, so I guess we have to climb the tree. Is it true? Are you really messing around in shaman things? I guess? You know we lost RD to that stuff, right? Of course you do. He was Nono's apprentice for months. You've been here less than a week and you're going on some spirit journey with him? Let's try to reassure her. See, I don't know that this... Honestly, Miyu, I'll be fine. I don't know that that's not the same as reassuring. It could be like, I hear that you're concerned. I understand. I'm going to take my utmost caution and I'll do my best. Like, that would be more reassuring. This feels dismissive. This doesn't feel like a reassurance. Maybe I'm just a bit wounded. Look. Let's be serious. Hello, Amanity. Thank you for letting chat know they're cute. Good evening. It means a lot to me that you care, but honestly, I think it's all just been a way for him to get to know me. You know how some people need, like, a task? So they can talk to you. Anyway, the spirit stuff is pretty interesting. Maybe I'll turn into a kind of ghost. Go to the places where all the lost people go. Maybe I'll get to meet my dad. Maybe you'll be driven from your mind and burn your house down. Just, please, be careful. All right. Let's go on a mushroom drug trip. Hi. Well, now, here we are. Are you feeling okay? You know what? I don't know what style it out means, but I would like to find out by styling it out. Yeah, of course I am. Stoked to ride that spirit wave. Oh, okay, so we're pretending we're like a surfer dude. That's what we're doing. We're styling it out. We're styling it out. That's what that means. How's the cozy gaming this evening? Doing good. Got lots of chances to talk to Jella, having a ball. And now we're gonna get absolutely blitzed and get in the spirit world. Totally gnarly, yeah. Radical. Hang 10, whatever. Or whatever you and Displaced talk about, all your slang when you're talking about disc golfing. Okay, yes, I'm nervous. Thank you for being honest with me. In fact, it's paramount that you let me know if you're not feeling comfortable. Each step we make should be entirely with your consent. A spirit journey, when guided by a practiced shaman, should feel safe and easy. Okay, but can consent be informed? If you don't know what a spirit journey is like and he hasn't really explained to you? Like, you can ask for consent, but is it really consent if you're not, like, really giving the context that Kai needs, you know? You mean flipping frisbees, flying in circles? I do. Big Summer Blowout. Hi, the thing you love. Are you talking about on Steam? We got a lot of stuff on sale right now. We will just go a short way with the help of my guide. What will it look like? Oh, this is trembly text. First, we will meet my guide, and then we will move through our conscious thoughts toward a wide open plain. Is the guide gonna be Karoo, which is that I think is the name of that weird bird? At least that is how it appears to me. Manny always said to her it was a lagoon. Then we can try a few gentle exercises before returning home. Okay. Wonderful. The first thing to do is to hang your totem. It will be your link to nature and also nature's link to you. A path and an anchor. Let's hang the totem. And the entheogen. We chew it. I will have a thumbnail-sized amount, but you just need a little fingernail. Well, now they feel American, because what? Americans will use anything but the metric system? Is the joke, right? It's a Frozen quote? Oh. Also, I think informing someone the general experience of something and the emotional impact can be enough for informed consent depending on the situation. Oh, I agree. I just don't know that that is what he has properly done. Is all I'm saying. And if he's gonna get to it, then, you know, critique retracted, but it smells really sweet. Play the what the fuck is a kilometer clip? Kilometer. Oh my god, I know how to pronounce that. It's actually surprisingly tasty. For that reason, you must be very careful to consume just a small amount. Clarify here. How long should I chew it? Chew for as long as you want. It's just like a little piece of spiritual chewing gum, but safe to swallow. You know what? Let's say, I'm a bit... If we stopped... I don't like how she will bring up something and he just interrupts her. It's one of my least favorite things that, it's not... Either he's prophetic and he can know what we're saying, but at the same time should still let us say it. This whole, getting cut off, having somebody presume what you're gonna say and then answer what they think you're gonna say, I hate it. I hate it so much. And if you can't tell, I have somebody who does it to me at work all the time, and it drives me crazy. Because they're not right most of the time. Hi, Diego. Thank you for the 12 months. First year. Thank you.
Ginger 661 love first year.
How are you doing? How's your weekend? You said it the British way? I did. Yeah, I was watching a BBC thing earlier today, so... Stop describing me, Ginger. The person who interrupts and assumes what other people are saying, it's a bad habit, Cosmic. If we stopped now, you would just feel sleepy and have pleasant, vivid dreams. We can proceed, but it's up to you. The important thing is to not sit quietly in fear or anxiety, as in the spirit world, such things can take form. Again, I feel like hearing her say that she was a little bit scared, asking her about those feelings, and then addressing those directly rather than, again, these would all be things that would be good to say before the whole process starts. Because it sounds like, at this point, mushroom has been in their mouth already. That's just these are things that you should have told her before she put mushroom thingies in her mouth. My speech pattern has a lot of pauses, so my brain can figure out the most succinct way of saying something and people interrupt me so much because of it. I also have that problem. Sometimes even when I'm talking fast and I know what I'm saying too, though. So like I get it most out of this person because they're just prone to like interrupting. Ah. Let's just say I think I'm okay, I guess. I'm not a big fan of the way he's doing this. A few butterflies in the stomach are to be enjoyed. I just mean, tell me if you feel scared. I was trying to. And we can understand the fear. Literally, she was trying to. Come on. You didn't let her finish the sentence. Together. Okay, I guess they hadn't put the mushrooms in their mouth, but... the final thing is to find our rhythm. I'm going to chant and you should strike that drum. It is not about keeping time. Nature has rhythms, but they flex and flow. This kind of drumming should not be regular, but respond to the world around us. Close your eyes, listen. Ooh, are they going to make me do a rhythm game? Because I'm bad at rhythm games. Listen to the plants grow. The wind through the leaves, the bugs crawling, the earth, the air. Play with them. That also does really explain why they've taken a lot of time to make sure that they animate the wildlife and that the surrounding imagery in this game has not just been static, but has felt a lot more organic because you'll get random bugs, random animals, doing random things, stuff that responds to you being near. It does definitely feel more like a living place. Am I meant to just be like clicking? Okay, I clicked twice. I see you, bird. Grandpa? Grandpa? Where are we? I only have one option, but they're still making me click it is really interesting. Okay. Is this our conscious mind? Is this our conscious mind? Am I supposed to do something to sync through? Aw, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. What is this place? Okay. I have to, oh, he's doing the staticky thing again. I know her. Are these all the scientists? Is that you? Okay. Grandpa, is this right? I'm confused. That's Miu. Oh, look at all Miu's kids. Aww. And you can sort of see the stone steps up to the beach area. Aww. Oh, I get it. Oh, no. Is that their kids? I don't want to see this. Instead of, we have to leave. I don't like it. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So it's not giving me other options, and I'm also trying to say things but voicing other things. Glitchy grandpa. Also, we might need to, like, trim his toenails. Okay. This was an image from one of our earlier dreams, okay. Okay. Where's his totem? Did he pass? Kai? Kai. Let go. It's okay. Let me take care of him. You're shaking. I couldn't stop it. Shh. He's breathing. He's not... Look, he's still alive. What happened? I don't know. I don't... Okay, okay. Look, I'll get him into bed. He didn't fall or anything. It's in his head. You need to talk to someone who knows this stuff. Yoke, go find Yoke. He'll know what to do. I'll take care of Nono. I can lift him easily. Go straight to Yoke. Okay. Okay, Miu. Miu came to help us. Oh. Yoke's not in the house. Okay, let's go to the archive. I'm interested to know if you can actually go somewhere else and experience something else, but we are going straight there. Straight there. You fell asleep at your desk? Oh. You have caught me napping. What has happened? Tell him the facts. Grandpa's, I don't even know. We did the ritual or whatever, but it got stuck and there were these terrible images and it was like he was broken. Then Miu found us. Are you telling me he's not dead? Then what? I don't know. I guess tell me how to fix it. I don't know where to begin. I'm sorry. I always helped with the practical side of his research. I have always been too afraid of the spiritual. Call your mother. Call Gaia. If he is preparing to leave us, she must come. I have to help him. Time is too short for anything else. Leave it an hour or so, perhaps, so you can compose yourself. In the meantime, yes. Let Mori know. She just left me to head to the temple. If you tell Mori, you won't have to tell anyone else. People will just know to look after you. And she can make sure Miu has everything she needs to keep Nono nourished. Go to Mori by the temple. Such news. Okay, Mori by the temple. Mori by the temple. Go, Kai, go. You're a runner. Put a little pep in your step. It's the deer again. Wait, hold on. There is something in here. Should I pray? I don't really know how. A flower for the Fung. Yeah, we need papu flowers for the Fung. It's to get past the centipedes? Oh, hello, love. I finally got time to do a little Mori. What's wrong? Yoke probably was right, but it's Grandpa. Something terrible happened. Grandpa. It's like he got stuck, and now he won't wake up. Oh, love. Oh, no. Who's with him now? Miu. Well, don't you fret. She's got a good head on her shoulders. I'm sure she has what she needs to take care for him, and that no one bothers you today. What should I do? All you can do now is look after yourself. We'll do the rest. Once, when I was grieving, Nono taught me a song, said it helped him after Dora fled. Is this gonna be spooky? Heck yeah, spooky song. Okay. This place. It's full of ghosts. Let's tell Mori about the ritual vision. I think I saw RD when it all went wrong. It was like a vision, made up of everything Grandpa ever felt bad about. I saw RD. He was so scary. Their house was on fire. Mori, it was horrible. It was horrible. We never really recovered. Nono certainly didn't. I'm so sorry we brought our troubles onto you. I guess let's reassure that's not what I meant. It's definitely not your fault. It's not his fault either. That song, 7 songs. Sorry, love? 7 songs. Sorry, nothing. Yeah, thank you. Take care of yourself, love. See, now she just doesn't have the clarity to know that she's in a video game, but that's a pretty like the video game puzzle with the lights. Come on. Looks like we're probably gonna be calling Mom. Wait, should I have gone to the phone? Oh, should I have gone to the phone to call my mom? Oh no. Did I make a mistake? I just did the last thing he told me to do. Or the most recent thing he told me to do. Oh no. Oh, whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. It's so heartbreaking. He did seem to be recovering, but it is often said that there is a burst of life before. Out, out, brief candle, life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. He might still get better. I am too old for hope. I'm being too gloomy. You be whatever you need to be. I hoped he would get to meet my little one. So I guess we're not gardening in the spirit meadow. Oh, Claire. Oh, love. Mom told me. I feel so bad. Let's talk about the vision. Was it my fault? What? No, of course not. It's just in the vision. Let's talk about the scientists. There was this picture of Grandma and Grandpa and all their scientist friends. They all just melted. Then there was this fire, a terrible fire, and Miu's, he thinks it's his fault. All her children, and it's like, if I hadn't been there, he wouldn't have had to see any of it. I'm not so good at at the spiritual stuff, but it seems to me that it's not about you. You didn't take him there. You went with him. He took you there. He's stuck in our terrible past. We've all tried to move on, but I suppose he never did. I couldn't get him to move. He wouldn't move. He helped us so much after Mani died. I wish we had seen that he needed helping. First thing I did when I found out was a stock take. Maybe it sounds a little strange, but counting helps me feel calm. Anyway, I found a few seeds. I'm not sure if they're of any use to you. Forest fire seed. That's an ominous name for a seed. Oh, what are these two doing? Oh, love, I could barely bring myself to open up. I let everyone know, though, so you don't have to worry about anyone bothering you. I don't know what to do. I need to grow a spooky garden. Why don't you find something to occupy yourself with? Like what? What about the garden outside the temple? It's the last of the gardens Nono used to tend to. You've done such wonders with the others. It might help you clear your mind and... Well, I can't help thinking he'd like it if you brought his last garden back to life. Yeah, but I can't click on anything over there. I was just thinking back. This is a wonderful place most of the time, but we've had some hard times too. Nono always seemed to think it was his job to fix us. But it's not about broken or fixed. Manny always said it's about balance. We've been off kilter for a while now. We need to work harder, talk more. I think. Okay. Go on now. Go do what you need to. Alright, well... I need to figure out what's going on here. You two. Oh, that's a big fish. Oh, I thought they were fighting. Okay, they're just both really fishing. You just hold on now, buddy. Not strong enough, not strong. We can do this together. We can do it. It was my song. Sure, your song caught it. Now we just gotta tire it out. Too big to haul out when it's thrashing around like this. Just hold on and then we got it, okay? Okay. Teamwork makes the dream work. Maybe we could get Tongue to come help you. It's a big fish. Oh, Tongue's over by his boat. We can tell them. I couldn't work out what to do, so I thought the best thing was to keep out of the way. Miu's with him. Of course. Do you want to... I don't know what I want, I guess. Well, tell me if you think of anything I could do. You could go help with the fish. I want to be better at this stuff, but I don't know how. Okay, relatable. I don't think that there's gonna be anybody up at the pier where we're gonna check. But I feel like going into the shack, talking to the dots, probably going down to Jella, talking about the Fung, but I suspect that the way forward is gonna be to grow a spooky garden. Because maybe he needs whatever resonance is missing from the full... Whatever a group of 7 is, it's not a trio. What's a group of 7? Sept something, maybe. Septile group. It's like in old movies. There's something strange happening. I see. Exactly, in the movies, not real life. How can a salt smell? Not actual salt, just really smelly stuff. Wakes you right up. And we really know our stinks. I promise you, Medisti, if you go stink out Nana's house, people will not thank you. Oh, smelling salts. That's what we were... You were trying specifically... I thought they were just thinking of a new marketing scheme for funsies. Jella? You have any advice? No, Jella's asleep. Understandable. Jilla is mostly nocturnal, so like that tracks, even though it's getting dark. Okay, the spa is closed. Yeah, I figured this wouldn't move forward. It's okay. I'm keeping him cool. It's not... I don't think it's like a regular coma or whatever. He'll drink if you hold water to his mouth. It's more like the bit of him that's him is stuck somewhere just out of reach. Thank you for being with him. Let's start with that, I guess. It's not your fault, Kai. You have to start telling yourself now, so that maybe eventually you can believe it. Okay, we definitely have to grow a spooky garden. I assume going back to the hut isn't gonna do anything. The shaman's here. Tick. Nut do. I don't know what to do. It's just throwing nuts on the ground. Okay. Maybe that helps. Buddy, what was that noise? Finn's making silly little noises over there. What a little guy he is sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I was looking to see if there were any papu flowers, but again, I suspect that that's not going to happen until we get the spooky song, because that is what the game told us, is that we need the spooky song. So I don't know why I would expect that it would be up there early when we don't have the spooky song done. Shower Lurk, enjoy your shower. Finn's a good boy. He's a very good boy. He's the best boy in this house. A little cutie patootie. Okay, Lurk for real? Okay. I guess I'll hold you to that. Okay. Supposedly, we'll finally have access to the garden this time. Oh, let me un-automod you there. _B _ hello. Nuts on the ground, check. Nuts on the ceiling, check. Nuts on every surface of the room. This room is nutted up. It sure is. So where is this garden? I don't see a garden icon here. Oh, right here. Okay. Let's get some spooky stuff down. There's a bug right there. Okay. Crabtree. That looks fun. Ooh. I'm gonna plant so many spooky things. This is gonna be such a spook garden. Did I miss this? I did somehow. Okay. How did that move up one? I don't know how I keep missing those, even though I start from the left. Okay, no spooky on this screen. Hi, Vexia. Mod abuse? It's auto mod. How you doing? Did I cross a line? It was the word nutted. It auto modded. Because it was like, hey, this is a sexual term. So. They were caramel coved pecans? Oh. Yeah. I don't know what a caramel coved pecan is, but it sounds delicious. Spooky. Come on, spooky garden. I haven't found anything that goes on top of these things yet. Supposedly there's a spooky seed that I could have planted there? What am I missing? I mean, I guess there's seeds that I could have picked up that I guess I don't know about, huh? Huh, weird. Maybe there were conversations I could have had that I didn't have? Or I can grow other things there. Like, it doesn't have to be 100% spooky. Ooh, this would be really pretty. When did I pick that up? I want to plant something on top of... There we go. I want to plant something here. There, you get a little hat. Little hat. Little hat. There. Just gonna put random plants in here. I want to see if this is gonna work, if I can really... I do have a harsh... Grow spooky first. Grow spooky, grow spooky. I thought I had a melancholy flower. I do. I'm gonna... Oh, it's harsh. I want harsh... Pacifica? Harsh. This is harsh. Why do I keep clicking the wrong button? Caramel is easy to make. You just need to slap a fresh butter, a bag of granulated sugar, in a pot. It's also very easy to burn. I've had to delicately tend to caramel before. It's a cute song. Is it lit up? It's lit up. Okay, nothing new to look at here. Let's look at the stone. The last garden. Should I have harvested anything? I don't feel like they were asking for me to harvest a specific seed I grew. Okay. Once it starts to turn brown and congeal, that's when you know it's getting good. Oh, caramel is so delicious, isn't it? Let's try going up to the Dot Shaman now that we've made the song. The final song. No. Should wait until I finish the garden, then hopefully Mom will be in her office and then I can call. Okay, I do still have a chance to call. Okay, I should be in the bar and I should click the telephone. I understand. Okay, I didn't miss my opportunity to call. That's good. Turns out mixing butter and sugar makes for tastiness. I'm glad that we figured that out as a species. Because we're right. We're so right. I love these pictures on the back here. Hi. Mom, you've reached Gaia's answering machine. No. I'm sorry, I can't take your call right now. Please leave your message after the tone and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Beep. Mom, you have to come right now. If we say it's Grandpa, I don't know if she'll come. If we say there's been a terrible accident, then that doesn't allow her to, you know what? Let's let her fully understand the situation here. It's Grandpa. There was this ritual thing, and it was like he got stuck, or let's go off. I'm safe, but I think he's... You have to come right away. I can't do this alone. That's... Please. That's Kai asking for what she needs. Okay. I'm so tired. Aww. Poor Kai. Okay, now... Check back in. No. Maybe when I wake up, something will have happened with the gardens? Really? Oh, she did just say she was so tired. I guess with our door open and me watching, I'm so wrecked. I guess, yeah, going on a trip doesn't really involve sleeping. Kai. How's Grandpa? Is it Grandpa? It's the papu tree. You have to see. Grandpa, how is he? I'm sorry. He's the same. But you have to see the tree. It's so beautiful. Oh, did it flower? Petals falling like rain. Look. Ooh. Papu flower for the Fung. I know this, yeah. It's nice that they're putting this here so that it can remind us. I do remember it and I have been remembering it, and it hasn't flowered for years? No, not since before Nano got ill. I know what I have to do. Let's explain. Let's give... I brought the gardens back to life, but it's more than that. All this time, people have seen the Fung as the cause of damage, but Jella said life from decay and decay from life. It's about balance. This flower is life. I have to go. Can you look after Grandpa a bit longer? Of course, but where I have to go. Oh. Ooh. Okay, of course the map wouldn't look any different, but I was wondering if it would. Ooh. Where did you go? I haven't gone yet. I'm just taking a break. I realized I kind of ran off. Without... after going on about the Fung, and then I thought... just bring stuff back, you know? Yeah, I was gonna say, that look. I know it. You think you can fix this? Maybe? Just think, can't you just leave well enough alone? This stuff, it's dangerous. Can't you see? It killed Manny, broke RD, my kids. Oh, poor Kai is crying. Nono has been trained in this stuff for years, and it's still all collapsed in on him. Let's try and explain though, but that's it. I think it's the idea that he could control it. I think that's the problem. All those months RD was training, he would sit up all the night telling me about all the wonderful breakthroughs and realizations, and every moment was like watching him drift away from me. He wanted more, always wanted more. It was never moving fast enough. The next epiphany, always around the next corner. Why do you think you're better than him? Why do you think you're better? There's also kettle corn, where you cook up a pot of popcorn and put a little bit of butter on top and a spoonful of sugar and salt over it while it's piping hot. Is that what... I guess I thought kettle corn was specifically about the type of thing you made it in. I didn't know it genuinely tasted that much different. I don't really like popcorn, so I've never really tasted the difference. I can't stop you. Oh, poor Miyu. Leave me alone. Yeah. Yeah, that tracks. She's... Wish you could see it, Grandpa. But you're trapped, aren't you? You're not ill. I can't fix you, I can only try to unstick you. Need to restore balance. It was you, wasn't it? The tree, the blossom? I think the gardens. Do you remember? What is the do you remember? Kettle corn is basically coated in caramelized sugar if done right. Welcome back from your shower. 7 gardens, moon is sung. Mood is sung. Papu flowers for the Fung. What you made is beautiful. Is there nothing I can say to keep you safe? My mom's on her way. You were right, that's important. We cannot bear any more loss, please. Aww. The whole family here. Come on now, you two. Nona wouldn't want us to sit around like this. I feel so useless. All of us do. I'm glad I got a chance to tell Nono about the boat. We spoke a bit, just before band night. Do you remember the time him and Yoke had an argument out in his canoe on some research trip? Oh, Lord. They were stuck out there all night because neither of them could agree to paddle in the same direction. Oh my gosh. I am showered and summoned by talk of popcorn, the siren song of popped corn. We should check in on Yoke after dinner. I can do that. Mom, I just wanted to say sorry. I messed up. I thought I was in this love story that was going to turn out to be wonderful or whatever. And now I don't know how to do it, Mom. I don't know how to be a dad. No one ever tells you this, Tonguey, but none of us know how to do it. You just do your best. Oh, wait, there's more dialogue. Whoops. Miu wouldn't let anyone take over from her. Looking after Nono, I mean. Did she seem... Okay, just said she wanted to care for him herself. She always has to do everything herself. Not always. They were such a team, her and RD. Bit of an age difference, though. But you could tell they just fit. I remember being so amazed by just the feeling of being around them. It's like a penance. What is? Her caring for Nono. He never really believed she forgave him for what happened. It's her way of proving she did. Aww. What are we doing here? Oh, they got the fish! Petals everywhere. Strange old thing, that's for sure. Almost feels like some kind of message. Yeesh, this sure smells spicy. I think we might have put a mite too much of your sauce in this marinade. Maybe, just a little more? I told you, Bo, you gotta leave it optional. I gotta say, this was a real impressive haul, Bo. Real impressive. Caught my white whale. Yoke told me that fish was my white whale. Sure sounds like a Yoke thing to say. Yeah, a literary allusion? Of course it would be. I'm gonna guess... Okay, we can't try the phone again. I guess we left a message. But... still would be nice to try. See if we can get... I'm gonna suspect that there's nothing up here. We're not gonna see Graubert. Or Grobert or whatever. Whomever. I think it's time. Oh, Aylin! No, there is someone out here. Oh, love, did you see the tree? Breathtaking, terrible. As if anything has a right to be that beautiful with one of us so ill. You make sure to take care of yourself, okay? Let us know if you need anything. I was kind of hoping that the petals would reach this far out. But I can kind of understand why they're not. I want to try going to the temple first. But I think we have to take our papu flower, use it to pacify the centipedes, and get to the Fung and see what's going on there. Where did I say I was going? The temple. I had a thought and then it just disappeared. Bug. It's a big bug. Hi, Bad at Game. How you doing? How's your weekend going? Are you getting enough relaxing done? I suspect this is a busy time of year for you. I'm hoping that you're not being overworked and you're getting enough sleep. I always worry about you when it gets real busy. Now I see. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, at least the protagonist has caught up with... Frog! There's a frog. Okay, well, it's a good thing we came out here, because then we got to see the frog. Okay, okay, okay. Work is real easy. I'm very good at what I do. Love to hear that. Sorry, little hedgehog thing. Oh, it's the fox thing again. Goodbye. Hello. 2 hedgehog things? Man, okay, well, blessed run, I guess. Okay, all right, let's go, let's go. This whole restore balance thing has me worried that, like, Kai is, like, what's gonna die? Calais. What a wonderful day. All our hard work come to fruition. Yes, your hard work. Old Papu flowering. I like that Dennis is happy. I wish that we would, like, tell him what's going on so that, because he seems really concerned about the process, and it would be great if he could know and participate in the process, you know? Jella! There has been a great change. Papu is flowering. Even in a time of alignment, the power of the Fung is dangerous. You said it yourself, life out of decay. All theories must be tested. I wish you luck with your experiment. Hi, Bill. How are you? Happy weekend? Okay. All right, let's go. This is it. It is. Let's go look at those giant scary centipedes. Oof. Here goes. Is she singing? Nope, she's just going through with the flower. Ooh, it's creepy. A little bug. I don't see seeds that I can pick. Ooh, this is beautiful. Oh, wow. Bug. Oh, it's so pretty. Hello? Hello, lanternfish bug. Oh, this bioluminescence that lights up as you walk by it. Oh, are these all the Fung? Like, these look like sentient creatures here. Are these look like Jella. Are they? This is really pretty. It's like an LED strip Christmas tree. Oh, the colors. Oh, wow. How beautiful. What are we collecting? That was the comet. Oh, I planted a, I planted a plant literally right in front of his face. Oh, she's coming. Okay. But it would be Graubert bringing. What's going on here? We saw this island in the sky earlier, but it was nighttime. Oh, it's the deer again. It's you. Kai, you found me. I thought I was lost. I thought I would be alone here forever. I'm here now? You figured it out. You saw what I didn't see. I thought I was dying and that I needed to train a replacement. I feared what would happen to the community without me, but the problem was me. I think this was pretty apparent, Kai. It's so dark here. I don't know how long it has been. How long have I been here? It feels like years. Hi, lady. Thank you for the lurk, hun. I'm not sure. Time feels weird here, doesn't it? It was the deer, a white deer. She came to me, showed me where to find you. So is the bird, does the bird belong, like, is that Nono's then? Because it seems like it came to Kai specifically to help Nono? Like, are they guides? Oh, they're... All right, let's just use the same word. Do you know your guide's name? Semenya. Strong and noble, I like it. And you have known my guide, Karoo, for some time, I believe. Hey! Okay. Did you send him to me? I did not, though he knew I wished for you to visit. Kai, how am I supposed to go back? I think I can find a way? No, I mean, that's what I thought he meant the first time. I mean, how can I face it? Her little children, her whole life, my best friend's son. Torn apart because of me. I belong here, to this darkness. Oh, so the island in the sky has been him. Okay. You have to stop. This is the problem. You have to let go of this stuff. When Dad died, I thought. I wished on everything, stars, spilled salt, seeds that floated by. But it was never your fault. It was never yours. I trained him, and I failed. It was my responsibility to give back what the expedition, my colleagues, stole. It wasn't your job to do that. I couldn't wish my dad alive again, but in the end, I wasn't wishing for him. I was wishing for before, to be a kid again. In passing the practice on to RD, I thought that I would be passing the knowledge back into the community, that I would have undone our damage. Instead, there was more. But in all this, you are suggesting I have situated myself as some kind of savior. Let's let him work it out. It sounds like he's cooking. We're gonna let him cook. After the disaster of Moondragon, Mutazione needed a founder and a leader. I tried to give the power back to RD, to one of the community. But you think perhaps I was trying to predict Manny's path, using an idea of power and responsibility which was mine, not hers. I see. What a clever, wonderful person you are. You were a good teacher. Annoying too, no doubt. The power needs to be shared. My task should be to open it up. Yeah, it's almost like you need to, like, why isn't he telling Dennis? Other people should know. Like, if it only falls to one person, what happens when that one person is ill, for example, right? Like, all this knowledge needs to be community knowledge. Tell me what else you have realized. I guess let's talk about our mom. I think you have to speak with Mom. All those letters she sent, I think I understand why you never replied now. I think you thought you were dangerous to us, but you're not. We need to be a family. Do you know the way out? Together. Oh, well done. Well done. How did we make it here? Okay. Why are we back at the temple grounds? And not, like, back up the pipe or anything? Midday. Oh, wow. So we were gone a while doing that. Hi, Aelin. Oh, my days. Kai, you're okay. What time is it? Everyone's out looking for you. I just had to stop, pick a few berries. I missed a meal and the baby is... Oh, never mind. I'm so glad you're okay. We've got to head back into town. Tell everyone you're okay. I'll just slow you down. Quickly, go. Go talk to Jella. Let Jella know I'm all right. My bestest buddy, Jella. I mean, everybody as well, obviously. Just... Is Maury's closed right now? Because they're looking for me? Except for Bopek. Bibbity! Bibbity! Everything okay, Bo? Kai! Everyone was very... There was shouting and worrying. It upset me. I had to come here and sit and try and sing. Do you want me to leave you alone? I just want to sing a little longer. Bibbity. Okay. I suspect we won't find people in... Oh! I'm going to miss everyone so much. Going to miss them? Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Well, yeah, it seems like Kai's not staying here. You're safe and sound. I just came to brew everyone some coffee. We've been out looking for you day and night. I woke up in the temple. Don't you go wasting time talking to me. Your mom's here. She's with Nono at his place. And they're all worried out of their minds. Go. Hi, handsome boy. Somebody's getting up and scritching their spikes. You itchy? How's my good boy? He's getting up to chomp. Butter my butt. Well now, I knew everyone was making a fuss for no reason. Oh my god, Grobert. Your mama was fretting the whole journey here. Told her there'd be nothing to fear. Go for a trek into the wild, did you? You know what? Something like that. Good job, I was on my supply run. Found her wandering around the docks. Damsel in distress. Came to her rescue and gave her safe passage. Alright, Grobert. Mighty fine looking woman, matter of fact. You stay away from my mother. Don't suppose she's looking for a bit of, okay, I'm going now. Suit yourself. Gotta get back in the game somehow. God, imagine Grobert as my stepfather. I don't know if I don't know if, I mean, obviously I don't think Kai would enjoy it either, but me, the player, would also protests. Hi, Finn. Finn, chat says hi. He is eating in response to your hellos. He is deciding to continue to eat. Which is very good boy behavior. Okay, maybe not Graubert, but what about Grobert? The French version of him. No. I still think that that is perhaps... I guess we're not gonna get to talk to Princess again. A little to the right. No, our right. Why are we even working if the tree is healthy again? Because dirt is nice and it contains absolutely no mermaids. The rhythmic shoveling helps me think. Well, and also, you don't need to only maintain... I mean, there's maintenance, right? Hey, you two. Wahoo! We've been working all this time. And finally, Papu is healthy again. It seems we may have been operating on a faulty hypothesis. There's no proof we didn't contribute. Maybe without all the fertilization, Papu would have died. That's a good point, Dennis. Who's Monchin? It's Finn. Finn's Monchin and Cronchin. Grauberte? If we just say that name in many different accents, maybe one of them would make an acceptable stepfather. Without a control, it is hard to say. Very scientific of you, Jella. Oh, he's making little hedgehog noises, you guys. He's shuffling about in his little area. I fucking love when he makes noises in his little area, being a hedgehog. It's the best. Hi, okay? Oh my. My heart is hammering and I feel lightheaded, but you're safe. I'm sorry if I scared you. So you should be. I could barely face your mother. I was so certain you had been lost. Never have I been so happy to be proved wrong. Forgive me, Kai. It seems you are much stronger than I was able to give you credit for. Let's use your research that helped me work it all out. As much as I would like to sit here and hear you flatter me, you must head up and see your mother. Did you know that she's here? And Nono is all but recovered. We will talk more later. For now, make haste. Make haste. Cast haste. It's a high-level spell, but I know you got it. But what if I take a detour up the tree? What if I do that instead? I'm not listening. I'm being a little gremlin who's not listening. I'm not making haste. I'm making the opposite of haste. I'm dillying and I'm dallying. Ha ha. Ha ha. Finn being the hog of hedges, he sure is. Sir Hedge of Hog. There she is. Kai. Oh, thank goodness. Where have you been? Let's answer our mom. You made it. She arrived with Graub this morning. And when I got here, everyone said you'd gone missing. How did you get here so fast? Oh, we should... Kai, you've been missing for more than a day. Check on Grandpa. But you're okay? Yes, I am. You helped me back. Karoo would never have let harm come to us. My problem was that I was lost, but you found me, and I believe found a guide of your own. We've seen less of Semenya. She was so strong, so beautiful and strong. I felt safe with her. Can I see her again? She is with you, my child. Some of us are feeling a little left out of the story here. Forgive me. I think we're all missing something important here. The poor girl hasn't eaten for a day. It's okay, I have like 1,000,000 pocket foods that you've given me. How about I cook you all up a lovely lunch and you can tell us what happened? Perfect. I'm starving. You go on ahead of me. I just want to sit in the sun in my garden for a moment, gather myself. And I saw you. You were on the harbor, and it was like I knew you were coming. Remarkable. I can't believe everything you've done. I'm so proud of you. But it wasn't really about me. It just suddenly all made sense. Let's do that one, because that other one feels like it's a little bit dismissive of the notion she's trying to give. I mean, I know I helped by balancing all the gardens and stuff, but actually it was about a different kind of balance. Grandpa got sick because he blamed himself. But his blame was kind of selfish. I don't know, that's the wrong word. No, I know exactly what you mean. Your Nana used to talk to me about the same thing. She would say that while she was furious, she knew why Nono had to stay, but she called it a dangerously righteous kind of guilt. Ooh. Let's talk about Grandma. I'm sorry if you feel like I made you come here against her wishes. Oh, love, no, I loved your Nana, but that anger, it wasn't her. A terrible thing happened and she did her best to get me away from it. But then she was alone. She had to deal with it alone. I can't imagine what it must have been like. I can see why she was angry at him for staying, and I can see why he stayed. All those letters we wrote him, I thought he didn't want us in his life. Turns out he thought he was protecting us. Is that what he said? So did he actually voice that? We spoke a little. I just stopped to sit by him for a second, catch my breath from looking for you, and then he woke up. He woke up and he said everything was going to be okay. I'm still a little angry. He spent time trying to be a hero when I needed a dad. But I can forgive him. I was wondering if we were ever going to learn about the reason for the estrangement. I thought it would be alluded to, but like maybe that wasn't going to be the main context, but I guess I should have... It makes sense that we do get it. Mom, how am I supposed to go back to the real world after all of this? Ha, and you were so annoyed you had to miss swim camp. But you don't have to leave it behind. Let's try and make this place a part of our lives, okay? Just think of all the mischief Toby can get himself into. Oh man, I so want to introduce him to the Dots. Oh look, Claire's coming. It's such a delight to see you again. Sorry, I didn't have a chance to eat while we were searching. Actually, I'm supposed to say Spike's setting up for a photo. A photo? He's kind of an amateur photographer, and he wants to get a group shot. That makes sense why he is the one that has the most pictures. Like, Miyu has pictures, but they seem to be like paintings. So it's an interesting aesthetic. You can see she kind of picked up some of the decorating style from Spike, but took it in her own direction. That's such a nice little, like, detail. Because, like, Tung is the only other person whose house we've been inside, and he doesn't have, like, paintings or photos per se. He has, like, posters and signs, so it's like a different kind of like wall decoration because he's into so much media. And I love those little I like those little hints of stuff. There's some pictures in the archive, but it's like a mix of stuff there, and that's not really Yokkei's house, right? It's a collection of things, and there's like like one photograph, but it's like an extreme variety of things on the wall. It's fun. To mark the day, Spike is Claire's beau. Mom. Sounds wonderful. I have to pass on the message. Why not let Kai spread the word? She and I have got all the time in the world to catch up, but I want to hear more about you. Tell me about this Spike chap. He wasn't around when I was here, right? Yeah, let's say something nice about Spike. Spike's great. He's got his own houseboat and he sings romantic songs and everything. Sounds dreamy. Claire can tell you more. I'll go spread the word about this photo. Oh, that would be lovely. And it would give me time to get my hair done too. Thank you. What a beautiful picture. I love the representation of everybody in the lens. Ooh, this is so pretty. I mean, all the art has been pretty, but oh. Hi, Spike. Hey there, Jitterbug. Did Claire tell you about the photo I want to take? Would be great if you could pass the message on if you're chatting to folks. So everybody that I talk to will be gathering here, maybe? Okay, Claire's getting her hair done. Oh, doesn't she? So chic. I feel so frumpy in comparison. You've got your own style, but she's just so cool. She's definitely confident, that minimalist aesthetic, but I love your aesthetic too. We cut your hair in these great bold lines, and I love the earthy colors you work with in dressmaking. Very woodland nymph. Gosh. I should just be glad to see her, I know. Your feelings are valid, but I think you don't have anything to worry about. Anyway, let's get your edges neatened up for this photo. Aylin's being such a good friend. Oh. Wait, I didn't go say hi to Miyu earlier. Ooh. Here you are. It's so delightful to see your mother all grown up. Did I miss her when I ran by? I must say I'm looking forward to having a chat with her. Last time I saw her, she was knee-high and a bit of a handful between you and me. Let's make a joke right now. So that's where Toby gets it from. Any embarrassing stories or pics you might have? Very welcome. Speaking of photos, Spike wants us all in the square for a group pic. Oh yes, Claire mentioned. I think she's going to come and get me when everyone is ready. In the meantime, I am recording our research for future generations to peruse. Let's get you a little I couldn't have done it without you, you know? Well, that is a very kind thing to say. I hope you will forgive the caution I have shown. It was out of care, but you are not my son. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I am too. But you have helped me, my dear. You have helped all of us. Talk about Miyu? Miyu still seems pretty... Some things cannot be fixed, but I think we can see our wounds more clearly now. We will help each other to heal. You will come back and visit us, won't you? Yeah. I want to introduce Toby Dot. Absolutely, I want to introduce my little brother to the Dots. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, dear child. I'm very pleased to know you. Melancholy Garden. Hey. I've been meaning to ask, in your vision, you didn't see anybody, did you? She's asking us, let's be honest. I didn't see RD. I saw some stuff. But it was, I don't know, in places to do with me and Nono. Is that honest? I mean, you didn't actually see him. You saw, like, a fear manifestation of him. Sort of, right? Everyone acts like he died. But he didn't. He did terrible things, but he didn't die. He was driven from his mind, Nono said. He disappeared. I feel like if I knew if he was really gone, it would be easier to move on. Oh, so he just like burned the house and fled? So you don't know, there's no body? Oh, I didn't realize that little nugget. I saw Spike was fussing about getting a photo of everyone. Let's give her more room to talk. We can talk if you want. I just wanted someone to tell me how to start. Like, I lost everything. I didn't know where to start. But you do now? The garden. I think I need something from before, a piece of who I was. I'm going to keep this garden going. Go through the motions until I start to feel stuff again. And then, when I'm ready, I think we need to pull these ruins down. Build something new. Ah, I like that idea. That sounds like a really good idea. Thanks. I can understand her still. And it was bigger than my whole body. Nit tick dip tuck. And we heaved it onto land. And now we have fish skewers for dinners. Hey Bo, did you hear about the photo? There is a photograph of the fish? No, I mean Spike wants to do a group photo. Dot's welcome too. Tick too. I like photos. I should have took one of the fish. Maybe we can all hold fish skewers. Maybe. Aw. That would be cute. Okay, I don't need to go in here because Spike already knows about the photo. Let's go talk to Grobert. Growlbert. Just making noises at this point. And you know, if you get past the reef, there's a great big eel monster. No, there isn't. You'll find out, my lad. And you'll find out to your peril if you don't make that bark of yours great big eel proof. I mean, there was something really big. You're just trying to scare me off your patch. I'm just trying to look out for one of the people who will protect me from dirty diaper changes. It's true, I saw it on my way out there. It is true. Sorry. Except maybe I'll hold the baby while you change it. I guess let's make a joke again. It wouldn't feel like a proper goodbye without an old-fashioned tongue crate to the face. Spike wants everyone in the square for a photo. Sure you're okay? You tell him we've got unloading to do first. Come on, lad. It's the last shift you'll ever do before you get ate by the great big eel. Is he supposed to have like a when he said bairn, am I supposed to be giving him like a fancy accent that I'm just not pinging on? Chicken, I'm so sorry. They want you in the square for the photo. I have to chase you there. Go to the square, chicken. Thank goodness this game doesn't have cuckoos. We just happen to be going in the same direction, actually. Oh! That was a fun bird. Was that like a pelican? Are you coming to the photo? Are you coming to the photo? Dennis? Snurfle. It's me. You, troublemaker. Be gone. Grr. Okay. I don't think impersonating Dennis would have done anything positive. That's just deception. I'm just saying, people like to send photographs, right? Yeah? Don't encourage him. They're just moving it from pile to pile now. Well, if it doesn't need spreading, I don't see what else there is for us to do. Maybe we can measure the pile data. Delta. Why not diversify an existing market? Enter photo cards you can write on and send in the post, saving you an envelope. You sure you can't find a shorter name for it? It's a postcard, huh? It's quite a complex concept to try and communicate. You're innovating there. I have received the message about the photograph. That stuff's really smelly. Indeed, my olfactory senses are generally muted compared to those of most humanoids, but I may not have time to reduce the stench. This compound, when applied to my outer surfaces, will allow me to spend limited time in sunlight. You can be in the picture! So you can live above ground is like, come on, it's gotta be, whatever. That is my hope. It is currently fairly rudimentary, and I will only test it for a short amount of time to begin with, but it will be sufficient for the picture. Maybe ask Aelin for some sense for it? I suppose there is no use in going above ground only to be avoided. I'm sure everybody can like... Everybody can suck it up for like one picture. Don't want to hang out in the creepy mall. Okay. I was wondering if she'd have any other thoughts about the Fung, but it's just to tell me that I can't go there. I figured that they wouldn't want me to go for it. Yeah, Jella sunscreen. I'm excited. Above ground Jella. To see a garden grow is remarkable as it is ordinary. I feel the same about the young woman you have grown into, though the credit is obviously Gaia's. I'm not sure she believes everything I told her. You will stay in contact, right? Try and stop me. I believe that Spike wishes to take a photo of us all. The first thing I shall do when they are developed is send you a copy. Yes, yes. How lucky, how lucky. Let's just let him continue talking. Perhaps you might be feeling a little deflated? I know the feeling. But this is not an ending, merely the closing of a chapter. A very fine chapter, but with many adventures yet to come. I'm wondering if we're gonna give the book back. Don't worry, I'll be down in a little while. For now, I have some sunshine to soak in. I think I have to invite the dots. I couldn't tell the sausages, weirdly. Oh, here's Dennis, okay. It was you, wasn't it? It's just... Over 2 years of careful record and study, and the trees only got worse. In 1 week, you did more than I could in 2 years. I have built this thing to just completely cover my face for this cutscene. You know what? Apologize to him? Sure, let's try it. I'm sorry if you feel like I'm not angry. Not angry. I just feel like I have been missing a bigger picture. Let's ask about Tung. Do you think Tung's going to be alright? He's a good lad. Much better than he gives himself credit for. I have great hopes that this will be the making of him. It feels as though we are, at a new beginning. Thank you for your part in it. And now... I know. Stop being so noisy and leave you to meditate. Ha. Dennis, that's the first time I've heard you laugh. Oh dear, very uncouth, very uncouth. See you in the square for the group photo? Certainly, certainly. Dennis, the old double repeater. There we go. Okay, I can talk to them. Good. Nit, nup, tick. Tick, tick, do. Nup, dit, tick. Knit. Here, sure, sort of. Tick, knit. Tick dit knit. Very important I say this correctly. I'd hate to say, like, accidentally say, like, something offensive in dot. Tick. I might bring my brother back to meet you. Knit. Tup nook. Tick do. Exactly. Oh, and there's a group photo later if any of you would like to be in it. Knit tick do. Bye. Hey, shaman. Tick tip do. Tick wellidoon. Aw. Nup kit do. Thank you. Aw. It's nice to see, like, the representation of the flowers now when you get up here. When you get high up in the tree, this little hummingbird, all these hummingbirds, it's cute. They're dang cute. Okay, is that everybody? Or am I missing someone? If I go down and talk to Spike, does he have a little clock over his head now? Hey, yeah. Okay, I'm about ready here. Let's bring everyone in. Am I in shot? There's a lot of noise. Oh, it's such a delight you're here. Your hair looks so good, Claire. I love the clean lines. My coffee is getting cold. Look, just as soon as the sun comes out from behind that cloud, we'll be ready. I knew there was a use for my chain of floating reflective surfaces to redirect the light device. Nip nup. Just as soon as you work out how to moor mirrors. It's such a pleasure to stand with you all. The compound for protection against UV and UVA rays appears to be effective. Come on now, I can't hold this grimace all day. Nit tick. Frowning is cooler anyway. Bopek, that fish you caught is going to give us a fine feast tonight. I don't see a fish skewer in Bopek's hand, and we'll have fish stock for days. Nearly there, folks. Will someone tell me when the sun is out? I find my cheeks unable to sustain a smile for long. Let's talk about here. I can't believe it's only been a week since I first met you all. Going to miss us, Jitterbug. It's been a delight, all those wonderful gardens. Ahem. And the recovery of someone very precious to us. Very funny. I think he's ready. Here we go. Ready? As we'll ever be. 1, 2, 3. Did Bopek yawn? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if the picture is Bopek yawning, that would be hilarious. Aww. That's a fun song. The game was so sweet, it really was. It really was, and it was so beautiful to look at. I do like how it dealt with, you know, kind of like the rough edges of people and like how you can communicate those things to people and still accept them, right? Like, people were making room for the specific ways that Bopek wanted to integrate into the place. I mean, obviously it helps that not everybody's like worth is literally measured by like the specific success of their business per se, because everybody's contributing to the community and it's not all just commodified, right? I mean, even spending time with another person, it's not a thing that you can really monetize, but it's an important contribution, right? And if you only measure those kinds of things, then you're only valuing certain kinds of interactions. This wildlife system programming was really good. Good job, Sander and Remy. Oh, there was a wildlife setup too. This must be fun for for a singer to have sung for this game. I also like that it wasn't just that the issues weren't fixed just by talking, but instead problems were mitigated and the issues were dealt with to the best of their abilities. Yeah. I agree. And I do like the whole hey, you pushed us away to protect us thing is a little bit of a writing trope, but I do like the way that it was framed as hey, that is a kind of selfishness. And you are casting yourself in the role of a hero and savior of people who did not ask for you to do so. It's a way for you to think of yourself rather than the way that you're considering other people. And, you need to do that, because sometimes I see it framed as really noble, right? And it's very true. And that the guilt is not you can feel it, but it's it's not an extremely helpful emotion, and it's a thing that you will eventually need to move past, right? Because sticking in it really does just get you stuck, and it frames you around less I guess seeing what people actually need or hearing what they actually need. We did it. We did do it, Void. We dang did it. I was thinking that these were just going to progress, but you actually click through them. The music was beautiful. Just there was a lot of folks for Dutch, huh? Okay. Oh, a bunch for Russian and Turkish. Okay. There's a couple where there's just singular. I wonder. So for French, is it Grobert? It must be. Okay, I should have been clicking through this whole time. What is letters? What is this? Dear everyone, hold on, what is this? Thank you for letting chat know they're cute, Cosmic. I wonder if Jella could be hugged, or would you just sink into them? Sink into I don't know. I'm gonna guess. I feel like Jella would not initiate personally, right? But I do also wonder what Jella's consistency is. Dear everyone, I'm really sorry, but I have to postpone my trip to see you all this summer. I've been looking forward to coming back and catching up for ages, but I've been offered a place on a super cool botanical expedition as an intern. I'm basically just going to be carrying samples and things for a few weeks. Oh, Kai's hair grew out. It's focused on radical sustainability, super interesting, and I really can't miss it. Please write to me over the next few weeks so I have lots to catch up on when I get back, and I'll try and come see you all as soon as I can. Lots of love to you all, Kai. Okay, tongue. Hey, Kai. Look at the little kiddo. Oh, it's got purple hair just like Aylin. For some reason, I guess I thought that Aylin dyed her hair because she was also like because she worked in the salon. I kind of thought it was like a personal stylistic choice. Not a cuteness explosion of the cutie factory? Oh no. Hey Kai, Maury said you wanted everyone to send you letters or something. Write about yourself. Oh, I am being okay, write about yourself. So I'm stepping up to do the first one. Yoke is letting us all use his fancy typewriter, so at least you don't have to decipher my handwriting. I'm probably pretty much the same, I guess, but also, being a dad is big stuff. Hard to work out how to do it right. And she's running around with so much confidence now, getting into all sorts of trouble. No time for soaps anymore. I love that you can still pick here. Let's write about our hopes. Having a kid around makes you think differently about the future, I guess. I've been helping Dennis make the place more child-friendly. Oh, and we've all been learning from Nono about, I don't know how to describe it, how everything's connected. It's pretty complicated, but also cool. Let's write about some building. I ran the boat stuff for a year or so, but it's more of a leisure craft now, Dennis's words. He and I are finding ways to build and fix stuff here differently. Like trying to work out better ways to work with nature and stuff, and, as Nono says, not just build out of ruins, but with nature. Pretty cool. I do like the little note of every new page having a very slightly different color. So it's not just like all the text disappears, but it distinctly looks like a different page that has new text appearing on it. That's a cute little detail. I guess that's it for me. I hope your expedition or whatever goes well. Are you going to be a super cool scientist like your grandma? Oh, and I nearly forgot. We found some old seed packets in my dad's toolbox the other day. Thought you might like a sample. Hell yeah, it's Fritterbush. See you soon, I hope. Tongue. Nice, we get extra stuff available in... This letter will be unlocked soon? Hold on, do I have to come back? Like in real time? As if you're receiving mail over time? That's cute! That's adorable! Okay, I guess... That's so cute! Oh, I love that! As like a design... I wouldn't, if I'm thinking of like a game system, I genuinely would not have thought to have designed it that way, and that's so interesting. Or you can change the time on your computer. I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm gonna organically let the art occur as it was intended to happen. I love this. This is cute. Ah. I really liked that. I wonder how long it took to make. Okay, let me really quick, what's the... I just want to check and see, because I have this on Epic, because it was given away for free there. I'm wondering if they gave it away for free when they launched their new other game. So let's see. Saltsea Chronicles. Released in 2023. That kind of correlates with... That kind of correlates with the timing of when I think Mutazione came out. Oh, the art style for this is really quite cute. It's very similar. It does feel very similar. That's cute. Okay. Well, there's that if people want to click through. It's on sale. Cute, 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 cute. Sound the cutie alarm. It's a cutie overload. It's very freaking cute. What's going to be our next Sunday game? We are doing Claire Obscure Expedition 33. We're playing the big one, the big cool game that everybody's been raving about. We're doing the big hit. Yippee, I'm excited. I've really wanted to play it. I've had to like genuinely just avert my gaze when everybody else has been playing, and I've really been wanting to hang out. So many folks that I like have wanted to watch have played, and it's been like I'm lurking, but I can't see. I can't even listen to you respond to me. I'm sorry, because I definitely knew I wanted to play it. So we're gonna be doing Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Long title. It's very Banisher's Ghost of New Eden. It's like, I think Banishers would have been good. I feel like Expedition 33 would have been good, but you know what? We'll find out. Maybe I'll understand the title. I just always thought it was so long. I feel like Expedition 33 would have been really good. It's short, it's succinct, right? We'll see. We'll see if what the Claire Obscure part is. Obviously I can translate the French, and I mean, yeah. Oh. Well, I know I don't usually end this early, but I did say that, I did say that I thought if we were ending early, we would start another game, but I also genuinely just did not sleep very well last night. I woke up at 3 after like an hour of sleep, and then the plows were plowing with their beeps and all their scrapings and stuff until well past 6, so I didn't sleep very well. Black Ops 7 playthrough when? I don't know anything about that game, nor do I feel like I want to, probably. I feel like that would not be... all the machismo would be lost on me. I understand it's a joke. But... Minecraft when? There's no plot in Minecraft, Nut. Also... I know that it would probably consume me. An hour of sleep is not much sleep. It was not a ton of sleep, no. And I have a big day tomorrow, actually. Kind of an important day at work. I have a thing happening. A thing. Capital T, TM thing, right? So as much as I really wanted to fit in another like shorter game, I even had one picked out. I think it would be better for me, for my health, especially since we already had an extra stream this week, if I just put less on my plate and made sure I got some really good sleep tonight. So the plot is what you make it. Well, what if I'm not as good of a writer and I'm more of just an enjoyer? Perhaps. Get plenty of sleep, Ginger, and plenty of self-care. I will do my best. That does also mean, hi Crimson, that we have an opportunity to check out some folks that we don't often get to raid into. So let's see who's up. Because maybe we can pick a fun raid target. I'm gonna try to pick somebody. I'm not really looking for a bunch of suggestions just yet. Because I know there are lots of friends that we have that we could go say hi to. But we are going to see who is up and who we might be able to say hello to. So give me a second to see where we're at. Oh, there's a bunch of people playing a bunch of really interesting things. Let me see. I don't recognize the name of this game, so let me really quick check out what's going on here. Just a moment. Hi, Steven. I appreciate you, Gingerly and Gingerly Chat. I appreciate you too, Steven. Thank you very much. Oh, and a stretch. Okay. you can use the game as a bonus game or something, yeah, I think that wouldn't suck to just have, but like it's and I won't say what it was because we are definitely going to play it and I'd love for it to be a surprise eventually, but it's definitely going to be there. Good luck on that thing at work tomorrow. Thank you. I appreciate the TM and the capitalization because that's exactly what I said. I love the attention to detail, Crimson. Very cute, very adorable. Gotta take care of the talent, as they say. Okay. We'll do our stretch. Hold on. Where is stuff loading? Okay. Okay, this looks scary. Oh, I thought this was gonna be cute, but it looks scary. Oh, hold on. Maybe we find something not scary. Not scary. Perhaps. Ooh, okay. You know, is this gonna work? You know what? Happy Bear has been doing Final Fantasy IV. Happy Bear's not streaming right now, so like not to like get, sorry. So, there's somebody here playing Final Fantasy V. Ivy, who is also doing a partner push. So if you're up for a lurk, Ivy would obviously appreciate a lurk. I do also, Light Laser is also doing a partner push. So if you're looking for other Final Fantasy stuff, let's, how do I, okay. We have a couple folks who it would behoove if you're a Final Fantasy person or just looking for some place every once in a while to have some cozy, chill, friendly vibes, and you know, queer friendly spaces. They would be fantastic folks to go hang out with. I'm a Nacho Man, I'll survive. That's what I'm here for. Good luck not strangling coworkers. I don't have that much of a problem with that. It's more the work so much. I don't get want to spoiled on Final Fantasy IV by watching Final Fantasy V. The good thing is that they're not connected because it's final. It's a Final Fantasy. The only one that they spoiled that for is 10 and 10-2, which is different than 12. It's not 10 and 2. So, we're gonna read Ivy. Oh, nope. There we go. I know how to type things. Woo woo! Thank you, and I will make sure I get my stretch done. Good luck not strangling your work. Ooh, that one. Thank you. I'll do my best. That one might be a little bit harder. Say hello to Ivy for me. I will obviously be in there for a little bit because it's, you know, I'm still up. I'm not like crazy tired. But I will see you guys on Tuesday. We'll advance the plot in No Rest for the Wicked. It will be fun. Oh, Ivy just got raided, so it looks like we're gonna double raid. Let's overwhelm. Let's do that. All right, well then let's hurry and capitalize on it. Have a good night, you guys. I'll see you on Tuesday, and I'll see you next week for Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Good night, goodbye, goodbye, good night, goodbye.